Welcome to the world of the National Child Development Process. The following presentation will make you familiar with the National Child Development Associate credential. By enrolling in this course, you are now an official part of the National Child Development Process. We'll refer to that as the CDA. If you do not yet have a CDA packet, you will need to get one from the CDA Council, the website showing at the bottom of the screen. Most of this presentation comes directly out of that manual. If you have decided to pursue the CDA, you will definitely need the manual. Most of you are pursuing your CDA because you have been told that you need to keep your job. Some of you know that a national CDA will mean more money in your paycheck. And of course, all of you are doing it because you want to become better early childhood educators. It is a big commitment. By pursuing your CDA through Florida Southwestern, you're also earning college credit. So you will meet many early childhood national standards and state outcomes for a college level class. As part of the CDA process, you will have a professional development specialist observe you working and interacting with children. Teaching is an isolated occupation, so this is a chance to get feedback and expert knowledge about working and interacting with young children. Through this feedback and knowledge gained in your coursework, you will grow and develop as an early childhood educator. After you have completed 3 early childhood courses, you will assemble a portfolio, survey your families, and apply to the council for your final assessment. Now, you will not earn your CDA from Florida Southwestern. We are only providing the 3 college courses, which equate to the 120 hours. If you have any questions as you work your way through this presentation, write down your questions and they can be submitted to the virtual lounge in the discussion board area, or you can certainly email me as well. This is an important process. It's essential that you understand what you have undertaken. What is a CDA? This is an important definition. Does this mean that you may see the definition on a test or a quiz? Oh, probably. As a child development associate, you will be able to meet children's specific needs. You will be able to identify their strengths and their areas that need strengthening. You'll be able to talk knowledgeable about children's physical, social, emotional, and intellectual growth. We'll learn how the CDA process breaks these down into specific competency areas. We'll also talk about how you will demonstrate that you have all of these skills. Being a CDA is not just a label. It is who you will become. Hopefully, you will find it personally rewarding and professionally challenging. So what exactly are the requirements? What will be expected of you? What is the process? There are 4 specific eligibility requirements. You must be at least 18 years old, have a high school or a GED diploma, be knowledgeable in the English language, and sign a statement of ethical conduct. The ethical conduct brochure will be in your CDA packet you order from Washington. We will spend some time working on this. It is an integral part of your coursework. You must be observed in a state-approved child development center performing as the lead teacher. This can be volunteer work. It does not have to be a paid position. There must be at least 8 children in a group, and these children must be between the ages of 3 and 5. There must be a minimum of 10 children in the entire program, and at least 2 adults who work with children on a regular basis. Experience. Some of you are brand new to the field, but you must have 480 hours documented working with children aged 3 to 5. That's about 12 weeks of full-time work. But if you were only volunteering a few hours a week, it will take you longer to fulfill this requirement. Remember, your hours must be documented. They are submitted with the final application. It's important to spend the bulk of your time in the same classroom. You will need to be observed performing as a lead teacher, and you will also have parent questionnaires to distribute. Florida Southwestern can help you have an appropriate placement. The last eligibility requirement, and the reason you are a student here at Florida Southwestern, is the education requirement. You must have documented 120 hours of formal child care education, which translates to 3 early childhood courses. We'll discuss the 3 courses designated as CDA courses and other alternatives in a few minutes. How will you show that you've learned everything needed to be a competent early childhood professional worthy of a national CDA? The Council for Professional Recognition is the credentialing agency for the CDA. They have created some very specific guidelines for accountability. Your biggest accomplishment here at FSW may be the professional resource file. It will hold your autobiography, your CDA competency standards, and a resource collection. We do a piece of each of these in the 3 classes. You will distribute your family questionnaires to the parents of the children in the classroom where you are performing as a lead teacher. They are distributed and collected at the end of the CDA process. The CDA assessment observation instrument will be completed by a professional development specialist who can be a site supervisor, a director, or even a teacher who has already earned their national CDA. As part of your final assessment, you will need to answer questions on a 50-point multiple choice online exam. You will have several opportunities to practice your test-taking skills here at FSW. These are the 3 classes that Florida Southern has designated as specific to the CDA process. The curriculum and assignments are designed to complete the requirements for the resource portfolio. It is important to stress that you will not receive your National Child Development credential from Florida Southwestern. We only provide you with the educational component, that 120 hours cited previously. So rest assured, we also help you fill out the application and complete the entire process. A great deal of research was done before the following standards were selected to be the criteria used to evaluate you and your work with children. These competency standards, lovingly referred to as goals, will be the major focus in your work here at FSW. They cover all components of your work with young children, their health and safety, the environments we share with them, their physicalness, their intellectualness, social development, emotional development, and most importantly, help them learn self-regulation with positive guidance. The last 3 goals deal with our work with families, with our programs, and our place within the early childhood profession. So it is quite a journey, but certainly well worth it. So let's get started and let the adventure begin.